pretty soon the full moon is coming, and today is the summer solstice day. Just so happened it falls on Father's Day, and this is when we get aligned, and it's like literally the halfway mark of the year. So what do we do? you know because we've already went through 2020, and we're already halfway there in 2021, and we pretty much can scale down to see what's going to happen in the next 6 months. And so really this is time where we kind of take back to see, really, what is our true purpose. At my age right now, I'm just really, really, really taking back this opportunity to find what my purpose is, because everybody has a purpose in life. It's how we produce ourselves to be your own legacy, your own legend, your own ways, your own truth. And so this is so important, where you kind of create your own passion and your own architect, like this. I'm always using this method of, really, this is how I foresee life to become, because whoa, this one got stuck. Ugh, wow. And so sometimes we do get stuck, but the beauty still is there. So we have to be kind of flexible on what's coming to us, because it's the organic and the inorganic way of life. Meaning that what we really, learn through our culture, through our DNA, through our lifestyle. We come here for a reason, a purpose, and why it all happens. Of course, there is always life and after death. And what we do in between on this earth is really how we use our time. Because you never ever can get back time. And so, like, every day I wake up and I literally meditate. And sometimes I go straight to my bad habits. And I stop myself and I'm like, oh boy, okay. And it's funny, because what I love about social media, it takes you back to what happened 1 year ago, to kind of check on the good habits of good routine and how you really honor where you're at. Because sometimes we kind of forget, and we get so caught up in the outer world. Believe me, I was one. I get caught up in, because it's so fun out there. And it's funny, because after a hard day doing whatever we want to do in the outer world, we come back where? To our sanctuary, our home. And, we get revved up again, and we're back on the street again. And, this is sometimes, when we see it in the outer world, it looks like this. But then when you look in the inner world, is it like this? And so, I'm just like totally captivated in creating these work of art, because it's catching the moment, and it's like a still picture of what nature brings to you and how it changes, And so this month, really, it's a time to recheck where we want to be. And so luckily, I've been doing this method, and it works, believe it or not, because if you're not obedient and self-aware of what you do, you may end up going the same route over and over again. And being on the same route, whether it's good or bad, you make the call. You make the judgment. And sometimes you do need the guidance of waking up and really centering yourself, really detoxing yourself. And it's so funny, because I was explaining on my new way of bringing, how to do yoga, because the way I do it with Bikram yoga, it's took me this long, almost a decade, you know? And not only did it help me physically, mentally, spiritually, it made me very, very strong. And three parts of my series of what I'm going to be creating and doing in my weekly courses, that once my website is up, you guys can check it out, because it's something that's going to really take care of the whole being, and it makes you feel alive. So in my next video, I'm going to explain all about what it is, because this technique is the same way I kind of implemented and created, because certain things that you use with your hands, which is the healing touch, you hit certain points of the body, certain points of the chakra, certain points that awakens, what else? The vagus nerve. And you're like, Las Vegas? No, but it makes you that happy, that energetic. You wonder how come, you up this late. You have the grandmas over there at 3 o'clock in the morning going at it still, because they got the second, whiff of things. Or some of us, we just go at it because we're on this high. And so how to keep that momentum in your everyday life. So this is the next thing I'm going to bring out, that I'm going to be working and putting up my schedule, so you guys can have fun and join me. So you take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful summer, because today it is. So stay tuned, be on point, and always, always take time to really reflect back, know where your course of action is for the day, because tomorrow will be tomorrow, and the past will be the past, but the present is there. You just need to open up the gift. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and stay tuned for more information on June full moon coming up. Aloha!